Howdy folks, it's Sonelias and welcome to this playthrough of Heroes and Generals. In this particular playthrough we'll be actually focusing on the tanker. So a few little hints on the tanker itself. In terms of equipment, I think it's always handy to have access to an adjustment wrench, or adjustable wrench I should say, which allows to repair your vehicle if it were to get damaged. So if you get shot at, vehicle get damaged, you can repair it. Now, in my instance here, I've got an anti-tank mine as a secondary, but it would really be useful to have a handgun of some sort. So either the C96 or the P08, whichever one of the two you want to go for. Now, why do I say that? Because if you were to be exiting your vehicle and then get approached by an enemy soldier, or you're hiding behind your vehicle and an enemy soldier approaches, at least you'll have some means of taking them out. And handguns are relatively small in terms of number of slots. So at the moment you see that the wrench takes up a single slot. I've got 3 slots taken up at the moment by my mines. But I can actually decide to have a handgun instead of my mines, or maybe even combine it. Depends on how many slots the actual handgun were to take up. So if I were to zoom in on this one, it should tell me exactly how many slots it takes up. This one takes up 2 slots. So I actually do have still space for a handgun here. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Let's go into battle. I'm going to be able to choose what type of gun or vehicles I want to have. I'm going to choose mediums, as well as the tank destroyer. So through here you can actually filter which types of vehicles you want to be able to qualify in battle for. And then you can choose, of course, what type of battles it is. Is it skirmish or assault? Those are the only ones allowed for you when you're playing in a armor vehicle. So let's click on to battle. It'll then start searching for people to basically have in the same squad. But I'm not going to keep you here too much longer. So of course this is in the queue. And we'll basically join again when basically I'm in battle. Alright, see you in a few minutes. So we're about to start the battle. And at the moment, as you can see, we got the full number of tanks we'll be able to get into here. So as you can see, we got about 36 medium tanks. Or sorry, 34, because the Russians have got 36. We got access to about 70 light tanks. Is that light tanks? I think it is light tanks. Oh no, tank crew. Tank crew. And of course we got access to about 28 tank destroyers. So we should have access to more tank crew than there's vehicles. Is that correct? So 50, 62. Yes, more tank crew than actual vehicles. Alright, so in this instance we are defending the city from an assault by the Russians. So you should be able to see, actually I said Russians, it's the Americans in this instance, isn't it? So we should be able to see that we'll be able to progress along these points. Now we can only spawn with our vehicles at these 2 points, the ones marked with the star, so C1 and... So I've joined the battle here, and I will be able to choose my spawn point. I can then choose the vehicle that I want to spawn in. So I'm going to choose the Panzer Mark IV. And I should then also be able to choose, well, in this is I'm defending here, so I'm not able to choose much. But I should be able to then choose what particular route to take with the vehicle. Now I'm just going to pop my head out to see where the actual enemy is at the moment. I'm going to drive through, in this instance, a foresty area to get towards the position from where I'll be able to shoot down onto the actual next point. Tank. I'm trying to zoom in on where I see the tank firing from, but they actually are higher up on the mountain, so I'm just trying to back up. It looks like I drove my back of my tank into a tree. That doesn't really help. Oops, and I got shot. Now, hopefully, just hopefully, I'll be able to spawn into my vehicle. That would be ideal. Let's try it again. I can't because someone else is in the moment trying to steal my vehicle from me. That's also one of the things you can do. If you basically were to die outside your vehicle, someone else, one of the enemy team, can actually try to take over the vehicle. And they'll be able to use your own weapons against you. Which of course is not really ideal. It does happen. Alright, let's see if we can find some enemy armor. And I was kind of hoping to be able to just take a quick look around. Just see where the enemy were. I should be able to get in. Oops, and they took me out. That was a Hellcat. Hellcat is an anti-tank vehicle. I'll be trying to spawn with a hetzer here. Enemy vehicle we see driving away on the map there. Now the disadvantage of the anti-tank weapon here is that it is less mobile. Well, less mobile in terms of choosing what to shoot with. So not necessarily in firepower, it's got significant amounts of firepower. Right, what's going on there? Ah, we were losing, we were gaining. There's a bit of disconcertion in terms of what was or was not possible. I'm just getting out of my vehicle because my vehicle just got damaged significantly. And I want to of course be able to use it for a while longer. So I'm going to try to repair it. Now what you'll also see is you actually gain experience for repairing your vehicle. Typically I always consider high ground to be a good place to be in terms of my vehicle, to be able to look down on the battlefield. In this instance I'm just in the city here, right next to the defense point, or the main point that we have to defend. Trying to basically bring this back up to full health. I just saw the other anti-tank weapon driving by. Gonna get back in. See them. Not well enough to be able to take them out, unfortunately. Which means that currently I'm in a position where I basically have to chase him down. Unfortunately I just got shot in the rear, which is not nice. Now you do actually gain experience for destroying enemy vehicles though. Shot that guy in the back with an anti-tank grenade, which of course is great. A bit of an overkill, but okay. Just turning my vehicle around. Trying to see where... Tank there. Let's try and take that out. As you can see, I've already gained a few bits of extra experience here. Let's see how we can actually carry on with this. Alright, so I have still got one of my capture points, or our capture points I should really say. The only way they can actually still have it is if they got troops on the ground there. So what I'm trying to do, I'm basically trying to stay in a really low position. Oops, and we got destroyed by someone with a bazooka. So even though you're in a tank, which is a very effective weapon in itself, if you don't have enough ground support, you are still not gonna survive. So you need to have infantry support to be able to play it properly and be able to survive these kind of encounters. So it's not just driving into the middle of nowhere and just, yeah, ruling the entire section. You need to basically have this as a team play where you got your infantry around you as well. Now I can of course take out their infantry as long as I'm aware of them, but I got a very, very limited field of view. So the field of view is very, very important here to be able to of course play this nicely. So the Americans look to be capturing our last point here now. We lost, unfortunately. So they took our last point, and that's pretty much the end of this one. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to show you too much tank-to-tank battles, but hopefully at least you enjoyed this session, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Actually, it's not entirely over yet. I just wanted to show you the post-battle results. So we actually have, of course, had a bit of action with the guns itself, gained experience for that, and of course our character itself has gained some experience as well. That's the true end. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.